Why 90% of US bills are dirty. The truth. Introduction. You think this paper belongs to you. You believe that the $100 bill in your wallet is just a simple tool for trade. You are wrong. Every single note in your possession carries a silent, invisible record of crimes, elite parties, and state secrets that you were never supposed to discover. 90% of all United States bills are contaminated. What they carry explains exactly why the global financial system is shifting forever. This is the gancho da inveja benigna, psicología de consumo. The wealthy already know that cash is no longer just currency. It is a forensic liability. While you see a way to pay for your life, the smart money, dinero inteligente, sees a witness that can testify against its owner. We are stripping away the illusion of the clean dollar. You are about to see what happens when we put your money under a forensic scanner and reveal the chemical DNA of the global underground. By the end of this journey, you will realize that your cash is a biological archive. It has traveled through places you wouldn't dare to go and touched hands that rule the world from the shadows. The question is no longer how much money you have, but what stories your money is telling the government about you behind your back. Welcome to the invisible ledger of the fortune files. The truth starts with the very fabric of the bill you are holding right now. Digite 1 para escrever o próximo tópico ou digite as alterações que deseja. 1. The secret to why your money never forgets lies in its physical composition. Most people call it paper, but the United States dollar is actually a high-performance textile made of 75% cotton and 25% linen. This specific blend was chosen for its legendary durability, but it accidentally created the most efficient biological database on the planet. This is the anatomy of the bill. Unlike the euro or other currencies that use smoother polymers, the dollar is a porous, rugged sponge. Its microscopic fibers are designed to trap ink, but they also act as a molecular trap for everything else it touches. This material creates a permanent bond with the environment. Every time a bill changes hands, it absorbs skin cells, sweat, and chemical residues that settle deep within the linen weave. It is a biological sponge that creates a forensic diary of its own journey. This is a level of smart money, dinero inteligente, insight that most people overlook. Your cash is not an inanimate object. It is a living archive. Because of this unique texture, the dollar can retain traces of substances and DNA for years, long after the original transaction has been forgotten by everyone involved. The United States government understands that this material is the ultimate evidence locker. They have created a system where the physical currency is a witness that cannot be silenced. While you see a durable note that survives the laundry, the authorities see a microscopic net that has been cast across the entire population. This absorbent nature is what allows the dollar to tell tales of where it has been and who has held it. But the truly shocking part isn't just that the money can hold these secrets, it is the specific forbidden substance that has managed to contaminate almost every single bill in America. Digite para escrever o próximo tópico ou digite as alterações que deseja. 2. The statistics of the financial underworld are not a conspiracy. They are a chemical reality documented in every major city from New York to Miami. 9 out of 10 United States bills test positive for cocaine. This is the statistics of the underworld. You might wonder how a note that has only been used for groceries or gas could end up with traces of a controlled substance. The answer lies in the very heart of the banking system, the high-speed sorting machines. When you deposit your cash, it enters a mechanical vortex. These machines process thousands of bills per minute, creating a friction-filled environment where microscopic particles are shaken loose from a single dirty note and blasted onto every other bill in the stack. This is the retenção por loop aberto, storytelling, of the banking world. Your clean money is being systematically baptized by the crime of others before it even reaches the vault. One single bill involved in a shadow deal can contaminate an entire ATM's worth of currency in seconds. The smart money, dinero inteligente, players understand that the physical dollar is a compromised medium. It is a shared biological network where the legitimate economy and the black market are forced to shake hands inside the bank's own counting rooms. This cross-contamination ensures that the entire monetary supply carries a uniform chemical signature of the underground. But while this provides a fascinating look at social habits, the government has realized they can use these microscopic traces for something much more targeted. They have transformed these accidental stains into a high-precision project for secret surveillance. 3. The United States government does not just rely on serial numbers to monitor the flow of wealth. They have mastered the art of the silent tracker. This secret project involves analyzing the invisible dust and unique chemical signatures that every bill inhales as it moves through the world. Every region on this planet has a distinct geological and industrial fingerprint. There are specific pollens in the Mediterranean, unique mineral dust in the Middle East, and specific industrial pollutants in Asian manufacturing hubs. The dollar bill is a silent observer that traps these particles deep within its cotton weave. This is a level of smart money, dinero inteligente surveillance that functions like a biological GPS without a power source. When a bulk shipment of cash is seized, the Secret Service can perform a forensic audit of the chemical breath inside the linen. They aren't just looking at the ink, they are looking at the microscopic history of where that money has slept. If a stack of cash has spent time in a restricted war zone or a hidden port, the isotopes and dust particles will betray its journey. The money becomes a witness that describes exactly which latitudes and longitudes it has crossed. This investigative power turns every dollar into a potential informant for the state. By analyzing these chemical traces, authorities can reconstruct the roots of shadow economies and identify nodes of illegal activity that would otherwise remain invisible. Most people believe their cash is anonymous once it leaves the bank, but the government knows that the paper itself is a storyteller. This realization is what is driving the most powerful individuals to rethink their relationship with physical currency. They have understood that in the modern world, holding cash is like carrying a beacon that reveals your every move to those with the technology to read it. 4. In the world of smart money, dinero inteligente, physical cash is no longer a symbol of freedom. It is a dangerous liability. We are now witnessing the Great Purge, where the financial elite are quietly liquidating their physical holdings. This shift is driven by the gancho da inveja benigna, sociology de consumo. The wealthy have realized that while you are encouraged to use cash for privacy, they are abandoning it because they know the paper is a witness that never stops talking. If every bill in your possession can be forensically linked to a specific location or a chemical trail, then privacy is an illusion that only the uninformed believe in. The true masters of wealth are moving toward assets that do not breathe or trap the DNA of their transactions. They are migrating to non-traceable digital structures and physical gold stored in private vaults that exist outside the traditional banking grid. They understand that a dirty bill is a bridge that the government can use to cross into their private lives. This is the ultimate insider secret. The most powerful players are not staying clean by following the rules. They are staying clean by removing the physical evidence of their wealth from a system that records everything. While you are left holding the paper that tells your story to the authorities, the elite have already transitioned to the next system. They have effectively washed their presence out of the physical economy to ensure that their ambition and glory remain invisible to the forensic scanners of the state. This silent migration leaves the average person holding a currency that is becoming more restricted and more monitored every day. This leads us to the final evolution of the dollar, where the very concept of dirty money is being used as a weapon to change the nature of your freedom forever. Digite 1 para escrever o próximo tópico ou digite as alterações que deseja. The Federal Reserve is currently architecting the ultimate solution to the problem of dirty money. This is the transformation of the currency itself into the central bank digital currency. The plot twist is that the very contamination we have discussed, the drugs, the bacteria, and the untraceable shadow deals, is being used as the moral and practical justification to eliminate physical cash. The government is framing the end of the paper dollar as a move toward a cleaner, safer, and more transparent society. But this cleanliness comes at a staggering price for your personal liberty. The end of the dirty note is the beginning of the absolute surveillance state. In a world of digital currency, the forensic sponge of the dollar is replaced by an unbreakable digital chain of custody. There will be no more anonymous exchanges, no more private gifts, and no more invisible transactions. Every cent you spend will be clinical, sterile, and monitored in real time by a central authority that has the power to approve or deny your ability to exist in the economy. The smart money, dinero inteligente, players know that the dirt on your money was actually the last vestige of true privacy, Your dollar bill is a witness. It has seen the heights of ambition and the depths of the underworld, but most importantly, it has kept your secrets by being part of a chaotic physical world. From the microscopic fibers of its cotton heart to the isotopes that track its journey across borders, the dollar has been the ultimate record of human freedom. The next time you hold a bill, ask yourself what story it would tell about you. If you want to keep deciphering the restricted files of the global elite, make sure you are subscribed to the Fortune Files. The era of the witness is ending, and the era of the program has begun.